arms, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, who unfortunately cannot be with us here today. He was intending, and the ambassador was also not only keen but was instrumental in seeking Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad's presence with us. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad.
To have an interaction on the kind of cooperation we can have with the European Union, learn from the experiences in the field of digital innovation as far as the program of Digital India is concerned. I was very keen to come personally and address the gathering, learn from your own experiences and share our own. But on account of certain compelling personal and official reasons, I could not come. I sincerely regret my absence personally. But let me use the power of technology, digital technology, to share my views with you. India and European Union have a lot of things in common. Both of us are democracies. Both of us are open societies. Both of us respect freedom of speech, of association, and above all, creativity. Both of us respect human rights. And our democratic governance gives a big space for our people to innovate, to articulate, to research, and also create new products in various walks of life by the enterprise. And it is indeed a matter of great assurance that both European Union and India are progressing enormously on the great path of digital technology. Obviously, the experience of European Union is much to commend for. In India, technology has made giant strides in the last few years. India has got 970 million mobile phones. Very soon, we are going to touch 1 billion mobile phones in India. We have got 300 million internet connectivity in India. We have surpassed USA. We are second to China now. Very soon, India's internet penetration is going to become nearly 500 million. Against a population of 1 billion plus, if we are having a 1 billion mobile phone very soon and 500 plus internet penetration, that shows a great indication as to how Digital India has got a very strong foundation. Indian IT and IT-enabled companies have done remarkably well all over the world in terms of services. They're also promoting innovation. A lot of new startups are coming. I'm very happy to inform my friends in Brussels that the smartphones have got the largest consumption in India after USA. Facebook, Google's all have got the biggest presence in India after USA. All the leading IT companies of the world have got a back-end offices in India. Therefore, the IT India is a very promising India. Much of this has grown without the government support, or in many cases, in spite of the government. When we came to power, under the remarkable leadership of Shri Narendra Modi, who was given overwhelming support by the people of India in the last elections held last year, the Prime Minister himself is a great supporter of technology, of social media. I am myself a great believer in free media, social discourse, in the new innovative architecture which digital technology offers. Therefore, when the new government came to power in India, headed by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, we embarked upon a very ambitious program which we call Digital India. What is Digital India? Digital India is basically designed upon three fundamental pillars: to create digital architecture as a utility to the citizens of India. Number two, to ensure digital delivery of services. And number three, to digitally empower citizens of India. These are the three fundamentals. Obviously, the more social objective is to bridge the digital divide between the digital haves and the digital have-nots, between the digitally empowered and the digitally not empowered. This being the goal of Digital India, we are creating a very ambitious infrastructure whereby we are connecting broadband to all the cluster of villages of India. India is a huge country with large number of towns and cities and large number of villages. Many of the towns and cities have got good internet connection. We need to penetrate more in the rural parts of India. And to make that a reality, we are laying down optical fiber network of nearly 700,000 kilometers to be laid down in all the cluster of villages, which we call Gram Panchayat, in a short span of 3 years. You can understand that we laid down 1 million kilometer in a span of 30 years. We propose to lay down 700,000 kilometers in a span of nearly 3 years. This will ensure better internet availability. This will ensure creation of an architecture which is non-discriminatory platform. Anyone can plug in for e-education, for e-health, for e-commerce, for e-entertainment, and any other form of innovation which you would like to be delivered to the broadband. Additionally, we are also making efforts to strengthen the broadband connectivity and broadband delivery in the towns of India. Therein, we are also taking the use of India's cable service operators who have done a great job. In India, television connectivity is equally very, very exciting. We have got nearly 600 to 700 television channels in India. We have got nearly 245 plus 24/7 news channels in India in different languages. And all this has been possible to be connected both by direct to home and also by cable connectivity. So their services we are also taking. Now, as far as e-governance is concerned, it forms a very important component of this whole exercise. The Prime Minister has clearly stated that I want entire government to be available on the mobile phones. And lot of financial inclusion program which we have started in India to bring the people who are unbanked in the banking sector, the people who are unfunded in the funding sector, in the insurance sector. The mobile phone plays a very crucial role. Mobile banking, postal banking, all these through digital connectivity we are trying to push in a very big way. Therefore, once all the services become available on the digital platform, it will lead to better government. It will lead to effective government. It will lead to minimum uncalled for intervention by the government. And one of the focus area of this government is the rules of governance must be predictable. And that we are doing to change the entire governing structure of India. Similarly, services in the rural part, in the semi-urban part, for the poor, for the underprivileged, ought to be available on demand electronically to a digital platform. Therefore, e-governance and digital delivery of services will form an important component of this whole program. Lastly is digital empowerment. What is digital empowerment? Digital empowerment means digital literacy. It means people who may not be literate but can handle the devices, can read and write the digital content. And for that purposes, we are encouraging a lot of initiative for creation of content on the 22nd Indian constitutionally recognized languages in various parts of the country. There are 22 languages which are recognized constitutionally in India. India is a huge country with a lot of diversity, both regional and also in terms of language. We are creating we have called a program DISHA, which means digital literacy in short. And this program has been encouraged in a very big way. I'm also the Minister for Postal apart from IT, communication and electronics. We have got a vast network of postal services in India, including the rural area. We want to leverage that vast infrastructure for digital literacy. Also, the state governments have been taken on board. India is a federal country, central government, state governments, and Digital India is a program where the state government and the central government both have to work together. Our Prime Minister has given certain clear ideas. The first is IT plus IT is equal to IT. India's talent plus information technology is equal to India tomorrow. The second is 3S, speed, scale and skill. The third is 3D, democracy, demography and demand. You know, in India, we have got 65% people who are young, 35 and below. Young people of aspiration, of hope, of enterprise who want to conquer. We want digital technology to become a source of their empowerment. Digital India, both in the rural area and the urban area, will become a great source of their empowerment and growth. That's what we are talking about. Then the problem is of skill. Our government is insisting a lot upon skill development. We have made skill development as a separate ministry. We want people to be more trained by new tools of skill development so that people are available for doing various jobs. And lastly is Make in India. What is Make in India? The Prime Minister's wish is very clear. We want to make India a hub of manufacturing. As the Minister of Electronics, let me share certain trends in Brussels. We consume electronic goods worth $100 billion every year. By the year 2020, it will become $400 billion. From smartphones to set-top box, to LED lights, to camera, to television, to medical electronics, to defense electronics. Therefore, we are giving a big push, both in terms of foreign investment and also for big foreign companies to come set up their base in India, make in India, for India, get all the benefits of an Indian company, and also export outside and get all the benefits of an export company. We have laid down a very pro-incentive policy for enterprise and development. If anyone comes, invest $100 in India, we in the government will give them the incentive of $25. That's the fundamental thing, apart from land and other incentives which may be available by the state governments. Now, here, with this architecture of Digital India which we are promoting, you have to learn a lot from the experience of European Union. In terms of your programs of digital empowerment, in terms of your experiences of digital security, cyber security, and also other architecture which you have developed over the period. Recently, I have approved a new policy of the Government of India of all the devices and processors being interoperable. Interoperability is a big issue, was a big issue here, which we have resolved. I think we need to learn a lot of lessons of your own experience. The way you are addressing the concerns arising out of cyber security, that's also a problem where we need to share a lot of our mutual experiences and learn from each other lessons. I understand that the European Union has done remarkable work in the field of cyber security. Innovation, startups, digital governance, e-governance, here are some of the issues where we can profitably learn from the experiences of European Union and its esteemed member countries. The world is changing very fast. Internet is one of the finest creations of human mind. It is seamless. It does not recognize geographical or political boundaries. Democracy, ideas, open society have to learn a lot. And here the experience of European Union and the remarkable promise of hope and growth which Digital India aims to provide for pushing the growth of India and also ensuring a place of pride for this great country which we call India, its ancient civilization, its profound culture, its young population, and a great hope and sense of aspiration today which infuses the entire populace of India. We have to work together, look towards the future with hope. And I'm sure the interaction today happening in Brussels would pave the way for more sharing, more understanding. And I regret I could not come personally, but I wish this interaction all my good wishes and congratulations. Thank you.